Welcome to Knit and Chat with Irish Granny Helen and Tarotstache me. Get comfy, grab your work in progress, and tell us what you're working on and your next small step. Let's stitch, laugh, and keep it casual. Everyone, please say hi to Irish Granny Helen.
Thank you for having me, Gerald. It's always fun. I look forward to this so much. It's just so lighthearted, and you're such a sweet person. I just love it. So thank you
Thank
for
you.
having me.
I'm glad to have you here, and thank you for saying yes. I'm Tarotstache, everybody, and I thank you for being here. Please like and subscribe. It is all of our channel links are linked below, as are ways to contact us, as are ways for you to ask your Irish granny for advice.
That's right.
I would love someone to do that. Please do it.
I've run out of my own personal problems. I've been answering my own.
So please do this, everyone. And we have some. Jan is here. Jan's going to hang around and work. I might fall asleep. Good night, Jan.
Oh, that's okay. I understand. Boy, when I woke up this morning, my first thought was, what do I have to do today? When can I go back to bed?
Yes. And
that's pretty bad.
Jan, the package that you sent me finally arrived today. It went through a very circuitous route. Madame Maru is here.
Hi. Thanks for doing what you do with the little wrench.
Yes.
Oh,
Andrew is here, and it's lovely to see you, Andrew. We have Kaylee, who is work lurking, Fogo Pogo.
Oh, I won't tell.
I won't either. And Angie is here. Hello, Angie. Oh, thank you. Helen was just surprised. She's like, is your hair dyed?
I wasn't sure if it was just my eyesight, you know.
There you go.
I'm like,
Plucky Heroine is here. It's good to see you. Thank you.
Do all these people mechanics? They all have these little wrenches?
A lot of people have wrenches. They are moderators on the channel.
How much trouble do you have in your channel?
Not any, because I have these great moderators. And there you go. And
why?
It's like people who are determined to screw up. How do I get through people who are determined?
Yeah, I know that question. Send me some details. I'll think about it. I'll give you some advice. It's anonymous. Nobody will know who you are.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a good question, though, if I had a little more detail.
Yeah. And Andrew's like, when I'm telling on you.
Telling on what? What do we do now?
Oh, he's telling on us.
Catholic guilt. I always feel guilty, even when it's like free floating anxiety. I'm always feeling guilty. What did I do?
Yeah. Good hair days. Good hair days. I have one of the things that we do for those of us, for those of you who have joined us before, we talk about a variety of things. We laugh a lot, and sometimes Helen will actually knit.
Okay, look, I have problems doing, I need to focus, and I have a very difficult time doing knitting and interacting. So I have this hat that I'm working on because it requires no counting or concentration, but I wanted to show you that I actually do other things because I've been working on this now for 2 videos. I've been working on, and this is not complete yet, but and this is a child size, so forgive me. This is a fingerless glove for my grandson, and there's a little bit here I still have to knit. So I've got one almost done, and I'm working on the other one, but it requires counting and paying attention, and there's a little bit of a pattern. Yeah. So I'll just end up having to rip it all out if I don't pay attention.
And I don't want you to have to rip things out with that.
Well, I'm very experienced at it.
Yes, you are. And Pamela Batchelor has joined us. So it's great to see you.
Oh, thank you.
Alonzo has added the main issue for this person is that she can't even ever see herself in a positive light. When good things come her way, she pushes them away.
Yeah, send some details. That's a really good question.
Yes.
You know, I used to get a lot of questions. I've solved all the world's problems, but only I can do it. Sorry. I get very similar questions from people, not similar to yours, but other people's questions are all very similar.
Irish Granny Helen at, is it Gmail?
Yeah, gmail.com.
Oh, Irish Granny Helen, no spaces. And
all my contact email is in the description of every one of my videos.
And it's in this one.
Oh, great. Thank you.
And Andrew said, gardening is the best sweat.
It's a contradiction in terms. Best and sweat.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, I don't know. Sometimes there is some good sweat. You all get your mind out of the gutter and put it back in the sewer where it belongs.
I'm ignoring you.
Yes, I know.
Okay, and a single chain. Is that's
crochet?
Crochet. Yeah.
So, okay, everyone go and read Helen's piece on cancer called The C Word. Such an amazing piece of writing.
Oh, God, Andrew, I forgot I wrote that.
It's good.
Thank you.
It's good. And and Jan filmed making sauerkraut this morning.
Oh. Doesn't it have to sit a long time in your garage?
I think so. Something along those lines. Well, I'll tell you what, I will be able to actually tell you that after I watch Jan's video.
Oh, that's right.
As always, everybody, this is for entertainment purposes only. Do not make decisions based upon what we say. Seek professional assistance. Really. I have a finished project to show you.
Good.
Okay, we have, Pamela said, about 2 different screens. I have the vertical on my TV and can't see the chat. It's so tiny. I can leave and go through 25 steps to find the other, and just whining. And
yeah, I can't. Same with me. I can't read the writing at all. I can't see it at all. But that's not a problem, because even if it were 10 feet tall, I probably wouldn't be able to see it. I did, however, see the donkey. I love donkeys.
Yes. Oh, yeah. And let me see. Pamela, I might be able to help you with this if I remember to hit return. I just texted you the vertical one, if you want to see that. So, 3 weeks and she doesn't have a garage, is what Jan said.
I had a friend who used to make sauerkraut, and she always had tubs of it in her garage. That's all I remember.
Sauerkraut is one of those healthy things. That fermented food is really quite healthy. Would you like to see my finished cherry blossoms?
I'm waiting.
Oh, snap, kids. Okay. Listen to this.
Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. Now, did you frame that yourself?
Yes, I went to the thrift store, found a frame, and I'm repurposing it.
Oh, it's beautiful. You did such a nice job.
Thank you. And
I love that.
Had a good time with that, and it's 3-dimensional.
Yes. Do you know that I've got a gigantic cherry tree outside my window right now?
I remember you talking about that.
In fact, earlier I thought it was snowing. It's cherry blossoms falling.
Oh, so this
is beautiful.
Thank you. It was an interesting experience to figure out how to get the fabric to attach to the back, and I had to get some help from some different ways of thinking, but I'm really happy. Really happy.
Framing is not easy. It's really difficult.
So that's good. Do you have any finished pictures of finished garments or things that you want to show
Oh,
us?
I forgot to take a picture. I sent all the knitting with my grandchildren this weekend.
Okay.
They were here and I sent them. And wouldn't you know it, the hats were too small.
No, really?
You know what I'm thinking? You know that yarn, that really beautiful variegated yarn, and the greens and blues that I made the ponchos out of? And remember, I had trouble sizing the ponchos.
Yes.
I'm thinking that maybe, even though the label was correct, maybe the label wasn't correct. Do you know what I'm saying? Like maybe the yarn was misweighed or miscategorized.
Yes.
That's the only thing I can think of. So, fortunately, they can do a whole series of handing things down to the next youngest child. So, I probably only have to knit one more hat, and that's no big deal. Yeah.
Okay.
But
Okay, so we've got thank you very much. I appreciate it. And Andrew says he's not allowed to eat fermented foods right now. Interacts with the meds, I guess.
oh, oh, isn't that weird?
That is weird.
So, are you allowed? Hey, Andrew, are you allowed to eat things like with vinegar or beer, or maybe they don't want you drinking alcohol at all?
mm,
I bet not.
yeah. So, and
The Irish prefer their cabbage, like all their food, as plain as possible.
Pamela got it set up. Pamela, I am here
Oh,
to help you. I am
excellent.
here to help you.
Excellent. Look at
Oh,
that donkey.
oh,
Donkey's attached to people. Did you know that? No vinegar. See, that's what I thought.
no
No vinegar,
vinegar,
no beer. No
no
beer.
beer. Yeah,
Of
no
course, no
booze, no
wine.
beer.
Yeah, no booze. No fun.
Yeah. So what kind of hat are you knitting on?
Oh, it's just it's this lovely yarn. I think it's Lions woolies. It's
Uh-huh.
a very basic, and it's just this oatmeal color. But I have all of my family coming for Christmas. And the reality is that the ones with children spoil their children. The ones without children are single and buy whatever they want. Nobody needs anything. Nobody even knows what it feels like to pine for something, to yearn for something for a
Mhm.
while. If they want it, they get it.
Yeah.
So I make presents, and they're not flamboyant. Everybody's going to get a hat and a set of fingerless gloves.
I love that. Fingerless gloves are great.
Yeah, yeah.
They're really good.
And I
I
use that beautiful yarn, the poncho yarn, and it's extremely soft. So it made really nice fingerless
Beautiful.
gloves. Yeah.
It is one of those things. I remember early on in my knitting career, people would say, it would start to get cold, and I'm like, oh, I want to knit a sweater for the winter. Here's the key: if you want to knit a sweater for the winter, start in the summer.
No. I've been working on the same sweater for about 5 years. I don't want to hear it. I
Yeah.
keep putting it down when you get really, well, for me, when I get really frustrated or I hit a tough spot, I'm better off putting it down for a while. Otherwise,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
yeah, it gets to
You
be
got
too
to be
much.
careful.
Yeah, you have to allow yourself plenty of time. You can't put a time limit on things like that.
Yeah. Andrew said while taking procarbazine, it is crucial to avoid foods high in
Oh.
tyramine, such
Oh.
as cheeses, cured meats, and certain alcoholic beverages, as they can lead to dangerously high blood pressure. So,
Is it the sodium? Must be.
I don't know. So, well,
Yeah.
Andrew, I'm especially glad you're paying attention to that. So,
Yeah.
um, well, it's just the name of the chemo. Okay.
Oh.
I Helen, are you ready for a question? And for those of you who are watching in the chat, This
I'm
is
scared.
don't be scared.
Okay.
Helen, I only have a page and a half of questions for
That's what I'm saying.
over
Is this like
over the
taken
next.
out of an IQ test
No,
or personality test or something?
and I mean, and Helen,
Uh-huh.
I mean, they're single spaced.
Oh, no sweat. Go right ahead. Go
No
on.
sweat. And by the way, we're not going to get all of these. I'm saving these for future shows. So this
Future,
is
you almost said future shock.
future shock. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Helen,
Yes,
what's
sir.
lighting you up lately on your channel?
Okay, so when I make a video, it's one of two things. It's either something that I'm really concerned about or something that I'm really interested in. And I recently did a video that I really thought people would love, and 2 people watched it. I'm so sad. I still love it, and that's all that matters. It's about the decorating tastes of dictators, which today's modern dictator has a particular kind of taste in decorating. It involves a lot of white and gold. Is this a surprise?
Mm-hmm.
And it all began with Nero. And Nero had a house called, in Latin, Domus Aurea, which means the gold house. Like gold house, get it? Drawing parallels here like crazy. So he, people say that Nero fiddled while Rome burned. Well, fiddles didn't exist then. And that's just a way of a figure of speech. He wasn't there when Rome burned, but there is good reason to believe he paid people off to set the town on fire, and it burned down 3/4 of the city of Rome.
Wow!
It went over 9 days. 6 days, died down 3 more days, and destroyed most of the town. 75% of the town, roughly. So he got his space to build his big complex. It wasn't just a palace, it was a complex. I have been to what's left, and it is an eerie experience, because here's what happened. He was a nickname for Richard. Totally a terrible person, and nobody liked him, and they were delighted when he died. And when he died, they buried his whole entire palace complex, vineyards, pastures, a lake, huge number of buildings, buried them all in dirt. Just buried them. Made the earth a little, yeah. One of the things they did, he had erected a statue to himself about 121 feet tall out of bronze. And when he died, they thought, what are we going to do with this thing? Not enough dirt in the world to cover it. So they did something very clever. They put a crown on the back that was rays of the sun poking out, and that shadow symbol may look very familiar in a recent meme. If you know what I'm saying, in the background, there's a figure with these rays coming out. That's the Roman god, Sol Invictus, which means the sun unconquered. So they took 27 elephants and they moved this gigantic statue over by what was known as the Flavian Amphitheater. And they put up the statue on a gold base, and they called it the Colossus of Sol Invictus. Nero didn't exist in anybody's mind anymore. And that's why the Colosseum is called the Colosseum. The Colosseum is really called the Flavian Amphitheater, but it's named after the Colossus, the statue of Nero turned into a god. So moved to about the end of roughly the end of the 15th, 16th century. I can't remember. Some guys were walking across the field, and one of them falls through a hole in the roof of the palace underneath them because they forgot it was there.
Oh.
And Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci, all these famous artists got lowered down on ropes so they could look at this dictator chic. decorating. And
Mhm.
that's why the Renaissance had all that gold and fancy curly cues and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yep, and neoclassical. And so the colonial, during the colonial time, they copied it for, like for the White House. Um, Napoleon copied it. Saddam Hussein copied it. Uh, who's another one? Gaddafi copied it, and other people we won't mention copied it. So much so that it's actually got a term in interior decorating. It's referred to as dictator chic. And I just thought that was a hilarious story. I I talked about it better than I just explained it.
To help everyone out, I have attached that, I've linked that video in the chat.
Oh, thank you.
So it's here on the horizontal one, it's up there on the vertical one. So that's the video that you're talking about that you did.
Thank you. What is that on your head?
Oh, that is what she's talking about is this.
Yeah.
And I created a Tarotstache keychain, something. So that's what it is it's a key ring. It's just a silly little funny thing.
Oh, okay. Okay. I couldn't see it. What happened?
Yeah.
Did you get braids or?
Kiba has
So anyway,
joined us.
I do things that entertain me, and then serious stuff.
I think that's great. I think well, and the serious stuff entertains you, which is part of the reason your videos go into such good depth, because you're an intelligent person, and
Oh.
you're also you're curious. You want to figure out why things exist as they do.
There's a lot to be learned from history. There are a lot of parallels that we can draw. You can draw parallels and learn from the past without saying that we are reliving the past. We just haven't learned the lessons of the past.
That's true.
Yeah.
Very true. Okay, I'm actually knitting. I'm knitting on this hat, this one.
Oh, I like the colors. Yeah.
And I'm working on the crown, and I've decided I'm going to make this go up into like a little
cone.
point. Yeah.
Like a goblin, yeah, or like a gnome.
Yeah.
So what about you? What lights you up?
Irish Granny is the best.
Oh God, I'm gonna come on your show more often.
Andrew, you're already her favorite. It's okay. You're already her favorite.
I'm so happy Andrew's doing so well.
Yes. Plucky said, I have components completed for a lap quilt for my 12-year-old great niece. Maybe it will be done by the time she goes to college.
I love it.
I tell you though, I'll tell you what's great about those is those are really good things to allow kids to take to college. Because I remember I took a quilt that my grandmother made that my mom let me take, and it was a great topic of conversation. It was one of those things people were like, wow, that's really nice. And
yeah, people appreciate that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I made a baby quilt. It was the one and only quilt I've ever made. I made a baby quilt when I first got pregnant with my first child, because you're out of your mind. And I made this quilt. She got it for her 5th birthday.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Miss.
So you had asked me what's been lighting me up. I really like exploring different topics with people. I do reading shows, and those are great. They're fun, they're enjoyable. But boy, I really like the idea of learning something new and getting together with people that I don't know and learning about them. And in fact, it was just the show I was on. I was a guest on with Donna from Artists and Oracles, and they were getting to know me questions, and it's great. And isn't it interesting? I think how because of YouTube or WooTube or TarotTube, whatever, Um, I know people from okay, so they one of the questions they asked me is like, how many different countries are my subscribers?
Oh,
And I said 7. Well, and we actually added 3 more during the live. So it's like, oh my gosh. And I would never have had this experience meeting these people before.
that's right. I think England and Australia, and to a certain extent, places in Western Europe. Yeah, that's all that, right? You kind of expect and Canada. I don't know if I have very many people who listen from Mexico. I don't know, but I think the most unexpected place that I have a subscriber is Pakistan.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that remarkable?
Wow. I love
Yes,
that.
of my
Well,
five viewers, 2 are from England, 1 is from Canada.
well, you do know somebody from Mexico. You know Michelle Marie.
Right? No. I know that, but that's she's not just.
Yeah.
She better be a subscriber. She's
Yeah.
not just a subscriber, though. Kind of work together, but and she's a transplant.
Yes.
Yeah.
And yes, Andrew, I had mentioned Germany specifically because of you. And oh, and Jan says, I'm from Tucson. That's a good place to go.
Say hi to my sister-in-law.
There you go. And
Is
J
it hot
Cat
there
Lady
right
has
now?
arrived.
I'm
J
curious.
Cat Lady has arrived. It's great to see everybody. And
Is it hot there in Tucson right now?
sorry for the link. Are you trying to link something, Andrew? Hang on. Andrew, are you trying to link something? Because if you are, you now can. I've just given Andrew the power of the wrench.
Another mechanic.
Another mechanic, because we all need more mechanics. We do. We do.
I thought of a video I've done lately that I want to mention because I want to give her a little boost.
Yes, please.
Oh, thank you, Andrew. Her name is the Refashioned Hippie, and I saw one of her shorts, that little reel thing, was recommended to me, and it was absolutely hilarious. I only watched it because she has beautiful red hair.
Uh-huh.
I don't know who she was, but I recently had her on my channel. She is remarkable. She is every bit as warm and friendly and funny and intelligent as you might think by watching her short videos. She makes fun of stupid rich people, ridiculous fashion for rich people, way overpriced, like $10,000 for a white t-shirt from Balenciaga. And at the end of her videos, as part of the discussion, she says, yeah, this t-shirt costs blah blah blah, or you can pay these many $1,000s for an outfit that one of Kim Kardashian's children wore once. But if you're really interested in children's clothing, here's a way to support charities that provide clothing for children. And she really makes an effort to push organizations, nonprofits that help people. So
That's
I admire that. Yeah.
I like that. Andrew did put up the Substack link to the direct link to the C word.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
and that being said, Helen,
Uh-huh.
your video that you were saying had 2 views actually has 313 views, which is higher than any of my lives has ever had. Well,
Really?
most of my lives have close to 150.
I need to be advertising for you more.
Yeah.
This is the problem, is that I don't regard this, like probably I should, as a thing where you have to do a little marketing. I never think of it. It just doesn't occur to me.
Well, it's okay. I'm working on creating memberships.
You have
So
all those beautiful graphics that you do. Oh my God.
I'm having fun with what can I do um, that I wouldn't typically do on a live, and I can do those for members. It's great.
I have an idea. Oh my God.
What?
No, it's a see. I'll tell you when we're not recording.
Okay. Because if we both have memberships, we can do a show together just for members.
My poor members are like the orphan children of the internet.
Uh-oh.
I'm terrible.
Uh-oh.
Mostly because I can never figure out how to do the technology involved. I tried to do a members only live and I couldn't make it work. I was like the granny who cried wolf. I kept promising it and it never happened. Oh
Helen, I showed you this one, right?
Yes, and it's beautiful.
Okay. So then I know that I showed you this one.
Yes, yes.
And so we have that.
Now go back to the first one. Is this going to be hanging on the wall or being on a flat surface?
It'll be hanging on a wall. I'm going to be doing embroidery there.
It's beautiful. Do you know what that reminds me of? Maybe you're too young, you won't remember this. Do you remember the vestments that were really, really popular in the late 60s, early 70s? They did a lot of handwork like that.
For the church? Yeah, I probably do. Yeah.
The artwork, that's where I've seen that before. It's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah. So that, and then I'll ask you another question. Then I have another series of stuff to show you. Yeah. Andrew's like, members only, baby.
Oh God, Andrew, I'm so bad.
Old Windwalker has joined us. It's wonderful to see you.
Hello.
And Helen, I didn't tell you this. I have, Deborah Zachow and I have a benefactor who is allowing us to provide 5 30-minute readings for people, 2 per month for the next 5 months. And we're starting to do that in May. So this person has
paid for
people to get readings, 30-minute readings with us. And they are an anonymous benefactor. And so we have scheduled on the first Tuesday of May through September 2026 a drawing time for that, to where
I was going to ask you, is it first come first serve, or you're going to draw for it?
We're going to do drawings for it, and it's people just have to be subscribed, so it's free for them. And I'm so looking forward to that.
And your readings. I love your readings.
Oh, well, thank you. And it's a beautiful. I mean, it's beautiful that someone has thought to do this and to share this.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's so nice.
So what do you call those cards again, where you have 2 cards, one's a cutout?
Oh, I do circle punch. I circle punch them. So
remind me, how do you decide which 2 to put together? Is it random?
It's random.
You just put them face down and grab 2?
Yeah.
I love that. I loved how those complemented each other. That was wonderful.
They were so good. That'll probably be something, because those take a little bit of time. I will probably do more readings like that for some of the members. Are you ready for your next question, Helen?
I'm bracing myself.
Are you sure? Okay. When you're planning a video, what's your first spark? Is it an article, a conversation, a sentence that grabs you, or a feeling that you can't shake, or something else?
It's kind of a combination. So here's how I do it. I very rarely get up and think, I'm going to make a video about this today. It's not how it works. I'll be taking a walk and I'll hear something mentioned in a podcast that kind of jumps out at me, and I'll think, oh, that's interesting. Then I'll forget about it. Then I'll go home, and the next day I'll pick up the newspaper, and there it is again. And then I'll turn on the television, and there it is again. And at that point, I've learned that there's a certain feeling associated with it, but if it's presented to me, synchronicity, I
Yes.
pay attention. That's how I do it.
Yeah. I'm in a similar way. It'll be in a live where somebody will mention something and I will, I'm taking notes. I'm typically always taking notes, and I'll write down a thought. Somebody said something, somebody posted a question in the chat, and I'm like, ooh, that's interesting. Oftentimes what happens, Helen, is through the conversation, because we've picked a topic and we're exploring it, then what happens is it just sort of goes into a next possibility of
Yes. Yes. It's weird, isn't it?
it's beautifully weird, and so I am frantically
Yeah.
writing those things down. Uh,
Yeah.
I I regularly am taking notes. I just finished. I'm very excited. I just finished my Tarotstache composition book from February 20th, and it ended up on Tuesday, April 21st. These are all of the notes of the shows that I've done.
Oh God,
Uh,
you're so organized.
Preparation that I did, and who I did readings for through lives, and it's like I think this could be. It's and actually one of the things that we talked about. I was on a show back in March, and the idea was we're not complacent, but we're dysregulated, um, because we're not coming back to our true zero.
Yeah.
And so we're always running. What we think is our zero or a baseline isn't. And it looks like complacency, but when in fact it's dysregulation because we never get to full exhale. And it's a fascinating conversation. I had that with Jennifer from My Holistic Self, and we're going to end up doing another show on it. We're going to do 2 shows. So.
This is what happens to me. I'm trying to remember what it was that I was doing. Oh, I did a book. I did a thing a while back about Stoicism. I just decided I've been looking at different kinds of philosophies, right? So I did some stuff about Stoicism, and in the process, they mentioned Gnosticism, and a book showed up that was about Gnostics. So I covered that book. And while I was doing that, I stumbled on a YouTube channel where the guy was talking about an author, Philip K. Dick, and existential philosophy and Stoic philosophy and Gnosticism. And I don't like science fiction, so I've never really liked his work. But I started researching him, and I discovered that later, before he died, he became far more of a philosopher and far more of a predictive experimental physicist than sci-fi. The sci-fi was just a vehicle to get the point across.
Yes.
And he actually began to espouse Gnostic philosophy before he died. I went, oh, so I just finished 4 videos on Philip K. Dick.
Yes, and I know how much you enjoyed watching some of the movies and reading some of
Oh my God, I forced myself to watch Blade Runner. Oh my God. The first time it came out in the theater, I left the theater. I rarely do that, but I left the theater. It didn't vibe, But I promised myself, if I'm going to talk about this guy, I'm going to watch this movie. It was painful. Just not my taste. Nothing wrong with the movie per se, just not my taste. But I soldiered through.
Yeah.
And actually his philosophy was more apparent to me this time because I knew about it. I just didn't like the violence and it was dated. I don't think it holds up well.
Yeah. Blade Runner is an odd one. And by the way, if you have strong feelings about Blade Runner, That's Irish Granny Helen. Please go over and subscribe to her channel.
Thought you were going to encourage comments. That's okay.
No, comments are fine.
Well, people have favorite writers. I got a lot of very defensive Philip K. Dick fans. But I don't say that everybody has to have my taste. This is just my taste. Yeah.
How boring would that be if everybody
very boring.
Boring. Here's a question for you, Helen.
Mm-hmm.
Would Philip K. Dick want everybody to agree with does he want everybody to agree with him?
Deborah Lupien and I, Deborah Lupien accesses the Akashic Records. We had a 2-hour conversation with Philip K. Dick the other day.
Oh, okay.
And that was really interesting. Talk about some deep thoughts. And no, that was not the kind of person who valued group thought, or he was all about what's the word I want? If I could think of the word, I could probably actually do it. Critical thinking. He was all about critical thinking. He was all about independence of thought and free will. He posited the notion of parallel universes and time travel laterally way before physics embraced it as more than likely a thing. Mm-hmm. Really interesting. He also said that he believed that past lives, people have memories of past lives. Uh-huh. He said, I don't think you're necessarily thinking of a past life. I think you're thinking of a parallel, simultaneous, lateral life. So every choice you make, like the choice to pick up these knitting needles, is a denial of numerous other choices, right? They all happen in parallel and go on a different trajectory. There are many, many yous doing many similar but different things.
Interesting.
This is starting to make my head hurt, but ultimately the soul has the ability to experience more than one thing at a time. So there's a little Gerald somewhere in a parallel universe knitting, but dropping every third stitch, or doing something slightly different. Yeah, isn't that interesting?
It is. And Andrew is looking forward to the interview. I'm assuming it's going to be a show. Did you record it?
Thursday, May 7th. It's a recording. Thursday, May 7th is scheduled.
How's that for taunting?
Taunting?
You're taunting them. You're saying,
Andrew?
Oh, yes. Oh, Andrew, yes. But you have to wait until May 7th.
Oh, well, I schedule things. You know what I do? I try to mix things up. I don't want to put all of the same kind of stuff one day after another.
Yeah. Oh,
so mix things up. Yeah.
I understand. Okay, so let me knit another stitch so the stuff doesn't fall off the needle in the middle. Would you like to see another creative project that I've been working on?
I would love to. I was waiting. Yes.
Okay, I love it. I was waiting, Gerald.
I'm sitting here. You promised.
I did promise. I have this picture that I turned into.
Is that the Grand Canyon? Oh my God, it looks just like it.
So, and
how did you do that?
With fabric.
It's not embroidery.
It is not embroidery. It is, you can see on the back the machine stitching. It is fabric choice, good color choice.
That is so cool. Oh my God.
So that's been fun. And
you have a good eye.
Thank you. Plucky said movies and screenplays are an interpretation of the book. If the premise is interesting, then pick up the book, and invariably your interpretation will be more satisfying.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think it depends on. Okay, he said that he decided to do science fiction, even though his goal in life was to write literary novels. They just didn't sell But his science fiction did sell. And he, partly because the ideas that he had were so far in advance of the time.
Yes.
And partly because people like science fiction. I don't read science fiction. It's just not my thing.
Oh, yeah.
But it is, I like his history.
Yeah. And Maru says, like, that's very kind. And Plucky says, I was trying to be kind. Sometimes the book is crap. Books are just crap.
As my sainted Irish grandmother used to say, there is no accounting for taste.
Well, and as I like to say, everyone's entitled to their wrong opinion.
Exactly. But who's to judge?
Yes, exactly. Well, I'm very good at judging. Andrew said, you're taunting us, damn it. And Andrew also did say that he's having major deja vu with this piece.
Good one. That's right. That's beautiful. You're really talented.
Thank you.
That's not easy to do what you did. I'll show you. I have this art piece I've been working on. It's a portrait of you, and I've labored on it. And here we go.
Wow.
I cannot do art at all. It's.
I appreciate that you got both arms and legs.
Did I? Oh, yes, I did. Of course, your arms are down at your hips. But okay.
That's okay. That's absolutely okay.
Attached at the wrong joint.
All right, one more question, and then we'll show another a piece related to the last one.
Okay.
Okay. Andrew said, I'm obsessed with the man in the high castle. He's like on the book, not the movie.
Yeah, isn't that a crazy premise? Are you familiar?
I'm not familiar with that one.
Oh, the premise is, what if Hitler won the war?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm writing this down.
And they're actually, I think it's, maybe Andrew knows, it's either on, you don't have to read the book if you don't want to. It's on Netflix or Prime or one of those guys.
Okay. Where are you finding hope right now? Not a headline, but a real thing. A person, a small pattern, a moment, or a place. Where are you finding hope right now? And I would like to invite everyone in the chat to share where you're finding hope right now.
I'm finding it in community. I'm really moved by the people on YouTube, the people who have channels, who reach out to each other and are there to help each other. I've seen people offer emotional support and help with technical stuff and help raise money when somebody is sick, just checking in. So there's that.
Yes.
But also in the comments, the people who subscribe, I hear so many people managing to maintain a level of compassion and optimism and a vision of a future that could be. I'm just, there are so many good people.
Yes. Kaylee said, same. Community has been so huge recently, feeling so held and accepted.
And it's going to become more important, I believe. I think as weirdness gets weirder, I think we are going to really depend on each other. Now's the time to actually know your neighbors. I think I mentioned this before. This is a little thing, but I think it's a really clear example. We have neighbors a couple of blocks up. I see them when I go for a walk. We've lived in the same neighborhood for like 40 years. And we've worked out this little deal where he had to chop down a tree. He got another neighbor to help him. They chopped down this tree. he didn't know what to do. He's elderly, even more so than we are. Didn't know what to do with it. My husband was walking by. He said, "You want this?" So we worked out a deal. We got the wood for firewood, and we have chickens, so we keep them supplied in eggs.
Yes, I love that.
Yeah.
I like that quite a bit, actually.
We only all have each other. You're absolutely right, Andrew.
Yes.
You're absolutely right.
And it is one of those things, and I was sharing a little bit with Helen backstage. I'm not going to go into any of the details, but there are these little superheroes they're these shining lights in challenging situations, and okay. Part of it is we have to be able to allow space for these people to be able to see the opportunity to offer something more than just the basic. Please and thank you goes a really long way. I mean, those common courtesies, everybody, beautifully, beautifully important. They're also, it's not that person's fault they're delivering the information they have to deliver to you. It's because they have to deliver it to you. How you respond to that gives that opportunity for people to step up, to offer a different idea, and we have to be willing to own that. And it's really important for us to sometimes we can be the one to offer that help and to offer that insight. So pay attention to that. And by the way, it's not that hard, really. And it just is going to change. It's going to shift. So.
Well, sometimes it helps to okay, so we're looking at the world and we're seeing a lot of things we'd rather not be seeing, right? Ways that people should not be. And you can bring that into your personal life. And one of the things that I like to do, and I know this sounds stupid, but there's a point. I occasionally like to watch those shows on YouTube. They're not too long, 20 minutes, maybe, where they go into a restaurant and someone's just pitching a fit at the wait staff or the cook and just being obnoxious. And they're trying to get this obnoxious customer out of the restaurant. And I think about that a lot. Look at how this escalated. You didn't like what they brought you. They were too slow to respond. So easy to avoid this confrontation by just having a little bit of patience and thinking, how would I like to be working for less than minimum wage on my feet all day? It's putting yourself in the other person's situation and realizing what you sound like. Now, this is rich coming from me, but understanding how you come off, to other people.
Yes.
It's a process. Okay. It's a lesson and it's a process.
It is. You are right. You are right. Also, it is one of those powerful things. If you're not used to doing it, it can be really awkward and it can be scary. And sometimes it does not go the way you expected it to go. And then you have to pivot. You have to go, all right, I'm still going to do it. So.
And what I see in a lot of these confrontations, yes, kindness counts. And sometimes all it takes is a smile to somebody. But what I see a lot of is people needing to win.
Yeah.
In a disagreement. You got two people who just want to win. They lose the whole point of the disagreement early on in the confrontation. And it becomes a power struggle to see who's going to get the last word or the most snark or whatever. And it's just so much of that could be prevented.
Yeah. And Silky, Jan is sharing some beautiful stuff with paying for groceries and stuff. That's beautiful. And yes, Andrew brings up that this QR code is a QR code to get a private reading with me if you want to do that.
How'd you do that?
It's in the widget in the StreamYard thing, and I just typed in the my website for that, and it gave there. So and Andrew, you can probably do it. There are a lot of QR code creating softwares out there, and Andrew says, "Well, I'm always right, so I don't have that problem." Wait a minute.
Okay.
I
You
believe
could
you.
be right.
You're always right. Yeah, I believe you, Andrew. You're always right. It must be hard.
Yes. It must get old.
It must get old, yes. So the other image that I wanted to share, and I didn't, I'm not quite ready with this, but I will do
Oh, come
two
on.
things. Is this is the other image that I'm working with.
Now, is that the Grand Canyon?
This is the Grand Canyon, yes.
Okay.
It is the Bryce Canyon, excuse me.
Are those trees sort of in the foreground of the rocks, or is it just different colored rocks?
Those are trees.
Okay, I can't really see. No, no. Okay, it's orange rocks.
Yes,
I
they're
thought
orange
that it
rocks.
might be fall. Orange leaves. Yeah.
Yeah. And Plucky says the snarky arguments come down to debating egos. I just stay out of that.
That's one of our, and I'm not just speaking for myself. Humanity is the struggle against ego. That's
absolutely,
that's the big thing. Yeah.
Yes. What I did was I took this and I created. I have to take some pins out. I created this, which is a baseline of that.
So I actually like your version better.
What I've done, well,
that's more crisp.
Very kind of you. And then what I'm doing is I actually set it up to where I put it in different zones because I'm going to be doing some hand embroidery in these different areas. These are just lightly sewn down by machine. I'll be doing
like outlining or filling in with embroidery.
Yes.
Beautiful.
And because then what I did is on top of it I laid this so I can see the areas of that. So I could.
Oh, very clever. Yeah. Sketched it. Yeah.
So I'm excited.
Beautiful. How long does it take you? And I know you're doing it over a long period of time, but when you work on it, how long does that take you before you've had enough and you need a break?
It depends. Sometimes I can have enough after. I oftentimes will get into the flow, and when I'm pulling fabric, it's just a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. So 3-4 hours can pass.
Oh, that's a lot.
Pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Pretty quickly. And for those of you who've ever done anything and you've gotten into the flow, know exactly what I'm talking about.
Then you have to come up for air, and you might not touch it for a while. You might not do anything for a while, take a little break. Yeah.
Yes. And that's part of the reason. And, part of my tip for that is to constantly drink water. Because if because I'm drinking water, I have to move my body to go relieve myself of that water.
Yeah, you're renting it.
Yes. And all I'm doing is moving it from one place to another.
Just carry that bottle in there and leave it in the bathroom. Save yourself the trouble.
Andrew said he can't see jack shit, Helen. Put on your specs.
Andrew, I have this serious problem. My distance glasses are too much of a distance for this thing, and my close-up are not close enough. And I can't afford to go get like a compromise pair of glasses. Mm-hmm. So I'm like Mrs. Magoo. I understand that. I know. I'm sorry.
No, and Andrew did share. Sometimes I can play for hours. You can notice. Absolutely. Everybody watching. Here's a good question. What can you do for hours and not even notice that the time has passed? I'm expecting one person who's watching who is going to say they probably read for hours and not even realize the time has
Yeah.
passed. Then
Yeah.
there's people out there who, do GoFundMe for Helen's new glasses.
No, shush. No. Yeah, read probably would be the other thing that I can do for hours and I don't realize how much time has passed and people are going to laugh. Clean. If I get
Wow.
into a cleaning project, maybe an organizing, like cleaning out the garage, I can go 6 hours without taking a break. My husband can't go 10 minutes without changing gears and doing something different. He gets distracted. I'm laser focused.
Yeah. Jan has said embroider, crochet,
upholster,
sew, carving wood. Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah. That's, I oftentimes think, when I'm not feeling well, I do think about when was the last time I lost myself in stuff.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's just like, when was the last time I did that? Because I need to do it again.
Yeah. It's important to alter your consciousness, space out.
Yes. Well, and we've talked about this. It is important for us just to stare off into space for a while.
I agree.
Today is a day I'm not doing the Book of Faces at all, so I am not on my social media platforms because yesterday.
What is the Book of Faces?
Book of Faces. Facebook.
Oh God. Just lock me up. Do everybody a favor. Lock me up. Didn't even occur to me. Oh my God. Very clever. Is this the tube of you?
This can be the tube of you. Yes. Yeah, and the list is actually long for Jan. Actually, gardening, horseback riding, swimming, hiking.
Swimming? God, how long can you swim before you realize time has gone by?
Yeah, I used to swim a lot as a kid. My neighbor had a swimming pool. We would swim for hours, and the only reason I'd get out is because I was hungry. Kitchen.
Do you know what I can do for hours and I don't realize the time has passed? You're going to laugh. Crossword puzzles.
Oh, I believe that. Do you do them? Are you a person who does them in ink, or are you pencil? Okay.
New York Times.
There you go.
The worst insult. This is so bad. I realized a while back what an insult this is. It wasn't meant to be. So we get a newspaper every day. Last people on earth to get a newspaper every day. And it has 2 crosswords in it. The Los Angeles Times and the New York Times. And I prefer the New York Times. Los Angeles Times, kind of a step down. And so, and the way that they're set up, if you're not a fan of crossword puzzles, Monday is the easiest, and throughout the week they get a little harder. Saturday is the hardest, and then Sunday is usually a big format puzzle. It usually has some stupid trick. I hate the ones with stupid tricks. Doesn't have anything to do with the words. It's like what letters you skip, or it's just stupid.
Yeah.
So I really like Saturday. Love Saturday. Friday's pretty good too. Thursday's okay. Wednesday can go either way, but Monday and Tuesday are a waste. So I said to my poor husband, you can do the Monday and Tuesday crosswords. They're too easy.
Wow.
In his defense, he does the, I always say this wrong, that grid with numbers.
The Sudoku?
Yes. He always does that, and he always finishes it. And I can't even get halfway started. So, we each have our strengths.
Yes.
So it's okay.
Yes. Yeah. Plucky Heroine said gardening and reading, definitely. Sewing when I actually sit down to do it.
That's the hard part, getting motivated. Pulling out the sewing machine and setting it up. That's half the battle.
I could swim before my belly button fell off. My mother made sure of it. She was in the Navy, got Red Cross, yeah. And
Oh, wow.
Andrew was a former lifeguard.
Oh, Andrew.
Helen, this has been delightful. Thank you.
What, are we done? Are you telling me to leave now?
I'm telling you to leave now because I have another meeting at the top of no, in 2 hours. No.
Priorities.
But
But
yeah, because I need to eat. I'm hungry. But
you don't have to explain. I'm giving you a hard time.
I know, and I'm giving
Yeah.
you a hard time back by giving you actual reasons.
Making me feel guilty for giving you a hard time. Oh my God,
Honey,
you've got this brother thing down to a science. I'm telling
I
you.
do not, we'll just put it this way, everybody. My name is Tarotstache, and this is Irish Granny Helen. I don't have to make her feel guilty. She's doing it fine.
I'm an expert. Okay, this was fun. I love your questions. Where did you think these questions up all on your own?
I worked with my AI to do that.
Oh, people are determined to insinuate AI into my life, whether I like it or not. It's interesting.
No, I'm not.
You swam once. It's very wet. You sure that wasn't the bathtub?
I think Helen and I will, as soon as we're done, she's going to tell me this great idea that she had, that she wrote down.
I'm excited. Yeah.
And then we're going to schedule another one of these because I'm enjoying this. I hope you are too. This is great. It's great fun.
I'm so glad. I am flattered that you would invite me more than once. And it's really fun. And I see the same names of people coming every week. Thank you so much, you guys.
Yes.
Thank you.
I will also download this so you can put it on your channel under your videos.
Okay.
Because that way people have a chance to see us. And I do want to thank everybody for joining us. If you are watching the playback, thank you for being here for that. Send Irish Granny Helen questions so that she can, so she can solve your
so
problem.
I can boss you around. That's my favorite thing to do. That's right.
So, but in the meantime, everyone, thank you. And again, in a world where you can be anything, be kind. Bye.
Thank you, everybody, very much.